Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of campaign 4 of Wildermyth, and a special early hello to Caroluna and Maxine who knew it. Maxine, what did you know? That it was Wildermyth Monday? Because it will be Wildermyth Monday every Monday all the way until the end of the campaign. It looks like today's title screen has a visit from Moo, Littlest Bug. Now is this Mothoth? I'd have to double check. And then of course Bard, who has gone on to be like one of the main characters of this new campaign. Hello to Solid Chrome Hickey. Maxine just started watching a movie 20 minutes ago. Oh no. Well, Maxine, I'd love to have you here, but especially if you're watching with friends or anything, the VOD will be up afterwards. Otherwise, I'd love to have you here. Let's go ahead and continue our story. As I recall, last time when we left off, we were midway through chapter 4. Let's just take a quick look here. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, we're getting set up to go up here. We are on the hunt for the Mothman, and I believe as of our last check, we had made our way to where the beacon was. He had vacated that area, but the crew, the Oil of North, are pretty sure they know where to find him and are on their way there now. In terms of, so save the Mothman. The Mothman is leading us to his location. It seems like he might be in trouble. And Luca Loki is getting his gear ready. Yes, so that's what Blah Blah is doing. And then what's this? Hold on. Child of Night. A note hidden with the stone points to this location. Was this a thing? This feels entirely unfamiliar. Okay, Child of Night. I mean, we could dispatch Scaly one to run down there. I think that she'd be pretty quick at it. I wasn't prepared for that. Sorry, that's distracting. I can never remember when Angel Goes Live, says Maxine. So usually on Mondays, it's between 5 and 5:30. It's really been fairly consistently 5:30 for this particular campaign. Let's do, or just click on it then. Okay, I was expecting that we'd have to send somebody. Okay, so here's Solid Chrome Hickey, actually. Winterlit trees, morning land. Hickey discovers a strange rock. Oh, the strange rock buried on a lonesome isle. Lake Isle. Yes, he did. It weighed less than a pickle pot. That well-known standard of measurement. But in his thoughts, he became a mountain. For secreted in wax among its contours, he discovered a note, a map with drawn instructions, and apparently some sort of like a ram saying, "Breh." Am I just a sucker for a secret map these days? Is that the guy I've become? So on an early winter morning, shadows on the land making it all like a glimpse of another age, another world. On a morning like this one, is it all right for me to feel called away and go? I mean, he's clearly gonna go. It looks like Lady B is back here. Heard you invoking our sibling bond. What did you want? I'm never gonna get the accent very well. Will he embark? He cannot go alone. He 100% will. Like, that's not even up for a vote. Now, the question is, who's he gonna go with? And I'll tell you what, I don't normally leave this up to but I don't know what this is gonna mean, so I will ask real Solid Chrome Hickey, who do you want to go with on Child of Night at Wolfleith Manse? You could go with Blobbity Bard, you could go with Scaly One, Patikin, Maxine, Lady B, who's your sister, Stormlander, Elsie, or Drienne. And can we see? Yeah, so let's look at Hickey's relationships. So you're in good with Lady B because she's your sister. Blobby Bard, he's sort of like a level 2 confidant, as he is with Maxine. He's pretty good friends, like reasonable acquaintances with Stormlander and Patikin. He's a relatively high rival with Drienne, and then also Elsie, he's like a crony with. So I'll see if Solid Chrome Hickey has a choice. Here, I don't know that we've ever had something quite like this, like a random quest that's like a follow-on from an earlier story beat. Yeah, let's give Solid Chrome Hickey a moment to check. Maxine, I'm also curious though, what was the movie that you had started to watch? And Caroluna is very correct. Yeah, we don't have a set schedule just because it's the real world schedule is so unsettled. Like I'm getting the sense that 2023 is really gonna be a ride at work. And the trouble is it's impossible to predict when things are gonna kick off or to what extent. It just feels like there's less certainty going into this year than there has been any other year of my current employment. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like who I might pick if Solid Chrome Hickey is like away from the keyboard, or like, you know, you never know, you get called away for whatever. Lady B, since she's my sister. Got it. Oh, hold on. Let's choose Lady B. Okay, so the two of them, it's going to take them about 3 months to get there, so we might as well get them started. And okay, and so these guys are doing their patrol, right? They are. So let's move these guys over there then. So who do we have here to do the patrol? We can take out Solid Chrome Hickey. Elsie, Maxine, and Stormlander. So let's bring in Scaly One, and these guys are all hunters, by the way. I think Elsie is a warrior. Yeah, so I do think that we probably want to have Drienne come, even though they're down a little bit in hit points. I feel like it's a good idea. Now, that leaves who? Is it just Patikin? Yeah, it's just Patikin on his lonesome. So we certainly don't want to send him in to do a patrol by himself. We could have him come here and assist with the tier 3 defenses. I feel like it's certainly better than just doing nothing, for sure. Hello to No Oats, who says the music is banging. I certainly enjoy it. Okay, unless Luca Loki is in chat right now, and if he is, then we can check with him. I will make a choice. Just in case Luca Loki is here. No Oats, I hope you had a great weekend and hopefully a good entry into the work week, or a happy Monday, either way. Just in case, I'm gonna have a sip of my drink here. Man, I'm thirsty. Okay. Luca Loki does not appear to be in chat yet, so let's make a choice for him. And I'm going to say that since we have somebody with piercing shots and somebody with ember arrows, let's go with Jump Jaw. Twice per combat as a swift action, Luca Loki throws a Jump Jaw trap that will deal 2 damage and pin the first enemy that walks near. I'm living the holiday lifestyle and traveling. Oh, that sounds fantastic, No Oats. I hope that you have a wonderful time with it. Okay, let's have everybody meet up here. We're gonna bring Blobbity Bard and Luca Loki. And now Bright Forest has been cleared of infestation. Now, once everybody joins up, I think that we might... Yeah, there's a mountain range here. Okay, let's instead... I'm gonna, like, change our ideas. Let's have Blobbity Bard, Luca Loki, and Patikin actually meet up here. We're going to prepare defenses here. You always aim for tier 3 defenses. And no. It's going to be Blobbity Bard. There's Luca Loki and Patikin. There we go. So when they meet up there, then we'll actually move forward. And otherwise, these guys are ready to do their attack, right? Yeah, that's a good crew to do this attack. Children saying happy Monday. Does such a thing even exist? Hopefully the least bad available Monday. We'll go with that. Summertide. Summer on the slopes, and I'm heading down the mountain. You stay if you want. Oh, come on. Jinvish? Okay, sorry. I thought it was JVNV. I was like, how are you supposed to pronounce that? Jinvish. Jinvish Brettrudge led my group up here. Heard there's trouble. Who? Who? Hey, it's that guy who made it all happen. Stormalander! Still looking for fresh foxcloves, I'm sorry to say. Had some, but they got used. Look at you, all adventure-worn. Hopefully not too worn. Hey, we're here for the ugly work, the cultists. Heard they were under Sonbin's tower in the valley. So this lady back here, we've heard the same things. People in the lowlands are getting driven out. Well, yes, Stormalander, you remember my wife? Wife now, is it? The home smells like 6 kinds of sage. Jinvish asked for my hand, if you'd believe that. Why wouldn't he believe it? Well, got rid of a lot of my books. They sold well. If that's what you're looking for, then sorry. Work from memory mostly nowadays. You're the apothecary Stormalander talks about. That's not even close. It's going to take a second to get back into Maxine, but we'll get there. It runs in my family, you could say. Medicines for illnesses, treatments for pains, shrining unctions and oils for other needs and uses. Plus, you know, general stuff, herbs and herbal things. He has a healing skill, not just mixtures. You'll boast about it, see? And all I'm saying is that it's worse than landslides nowadays. There's an old argument laced under your words, I suppose. No, it's... we lost her brother to a landslide this time last year. Was just forging down the hill and the wind was high. Rainy spring, you know. Just casually dropping that. Look at her face. That's a possibility. Hold on. That's a possibility around here. No, I'm not even close, not yet. It's not about my brother. The low villages need healing hands, supplies, but cultists control the slopes now. It's just getting worse, and we're not capable of fighting them off. So I'm saying, if they can, folks will climb up to us. We need to be stocked and ready. Right. That's just good sense. But I guess Jinvish wants to dare the danger. Dare whatever. I'm saying, what good healer asks the wounded to drag their gnawed-on bodies to his door? I've got to go down there and help them. Oh god. It's all of the characters all at once. Stormalander. Oh, I'm seeing a couple ways we could go. I'm going to do a little extra recon, I guess. Maxine, you know these people too. I'll just be a little bit. So many characters. I'm just not sure what magical power you think you'll. I'm just not sure what magical power you think you wield that'll keep you safe. You're softer than me, dear, and I wouldn't like my chances. I need you too. Maxine says, how long will we listen to this? Look, you can put your argument away. Well, it's not really your business either way. She's not wrong. It's just, we've come to root out these muck lovers, which I had to pronounce very carefully there, and we will. We'll make the lowlands safe. Thought you said he was a hunter. Stormalander's a hunter, yeah, of dangerous quarry. I mean, we'll support you, but we're not even militia trained. Aside from water and bandaging, we... Dagian? Dagian, stop! They're willing to do what's needed, no matter what it might cost them. We should follow their example. Oh, this is a Stormalander choice, and I don't imagine that we have access to him yet. So, Stormalander, we might put this up for a community vote. 1, Stormalander says, hold on, your wife's right, Jinvish. We're fighters, you're apothecaries. Your hands will be needed. Don't waste them on our work. Or, she says, a risk which should be worthwhile. Dumb to pick up a sword if you can't even swing it. And then Stormalander would say, a willingness to sacrifice is most often where strength is born, Dagian. Okay, so let's do a community vote. Unless real Stormalander speaks up, we're going to do a poll. And it's going to be basically, what should the crew do? Question mark. One is, Jinvish, and Dagian stand back. Stay back? Okay, I can fit that. Or I think option 2 is where they do fight. I think. Yeah. Jinvish and Dagian join in. So let's put that up for a vote. And by the way, if I'm reading this wrong, then just treat it as 1 or 2. Like, if you want 1, you vote for the top option, and if you want 2, you vote for the second one. But that's the way that I read this. A is Stormlander here saying, you know, don't join in on, you know, with us. And then option 2 is, hey, I really think that we could use your help. And hello to Fox McCloud. I am very envious of No Oats with the holiday lifestyle and traveling. I will need to carry fond memories of my holiday for a long time to come. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but hopefully No Oats will really enjoy the rest of whatever vacation is allotted. I know that No Oats also has been around to enjoy some of the Anno 1800 streams, and were I to guess, the next episode of Anno will most likely come on Wednesday, and even that is highly approximate. You know, I'd like to fit it in on days where it doesn't feel like either Midnight Suns or Subnautica is appropriate, but it's just the schedule has been so unsteady lately. Also, I will note that on their travels, Drienne did recover from their wounds as well, which is good news because they were down a couple hit points, and I'm glad that they are feeling better now. Yeah, Fox McCloud, I hope that your Monday also went pretty well. Oh, so by the way, Carolina, when does your trip start? Carolina is going on a road trip relatively soon, and will be away for a few days. I'm glad that he's able to join in today. Maxine is saying, my browser is really not happy with this stream today. Let me just double check that we have like the transcoding options and stuff. I'm not sure what we'd be able to do about it elsewise, but yeah, at least those are available. So it was a unanimous vote to have them join in, which is this one. Yes. My father always told me that to treat any illness, one must be willing to suffer the same illness. This is like that to me. And what if it's me who suffers it? Jinvish, you're brave, and I love that you're brave. But sometimes I think it's just because you don't understand what you could lose, or who you could lose. And in my worst moments, I think you do understand. The apothecary's wife stalks out the back door. Dagian, well, sorry, she's... Yeah, I have a lot to say, but I'm not gonna say it. Maybe just sit this one out, you know? You've got talent to trade and marriage. Maybe don't get greedy. I feel like Stormlander is like agreeing with Maxine here. You could have spoken up yourself, Stormlander. Well, Stormlander, Maxine, go do what you came to do, and good luck. Your work will be celebrated, and anyway, we'll be down to help with the recovery. We'll be right behind you. The apothecary hastily fills their needs and wants. Then Stormlander and Maxine leave to rejoin Scaly One and carry out their task. Interesting set of words you came up with. Just speaking from the heart, I guess. Yeah, well, it was well said, I think. They were great friends before, Jinvish and Dagian, so I hope they're all right when the battle's done. Okay, Maxine came away with plus 14 charisma, which is just... Who knew that that was going to be the result of this? But go, Maxine. Maximum charisma. And we got 2 legacy points. Killing this thing, I should have been there today, but my body didn't cooperate as usual and didn't let me sleep much. We'll see you again tomorrow. I may or may not be here the whole stream. Caroluna, job 1, take care of yourself. And if you had been on very little sleep and it was an issue, I'm confident you made the right decision to stay put and not try to go on a long trip. So I'm glad to have you here. If you drop out at any point for rest, absolutely understood. And hopefully we can be of some good company until then. Okay, so we're dealing with cultists. Woken Slingers attacks Hobble. Hobble. Yeah, so we've got lots of enemies here that can do hobbling attacks. All right, well, Elsie is here, and we very much want to keep Elsie alive, but also, as a guardian, is the best choice to be in... breach the door for us. Scaly One shall go there. Stormalander will go here. Then we're going to have Maxine. I have so many hunters on the crew. Okay, that wasn't quite going into Silk Step. And then Drienne. And because of Drienne's particular power set, again, it doesn't really behoove them to interfuse with things that are out here. So we're just going to have them wait. And Guardian. Okay. Elsie, let's open the door. All right, if we can take these guys out in a turn. Now, these guys have lots of physical armor, which makes me want to make use of Drienne to interfuse with this shrine. I feel like at least one of these guys we can take out right away. We're just going to steal the fire and throw it on that guy. Yeah, that dude is super dead. All right. Stormalander's also pretty good. I think Stormalander's lightning strikes do magic damage, don't they? I guess we're going to find out. Okay, that didn't work, and we're going to do chain lightning. Okay, Elsie can, I think, come all the way up here. We'll have Scaly One come up. We're going to have Maxine do what I intended last turn and jump into the gray plane. And Drienne can come up here because somehow that didn't end their turn. So it's just Scaly One. We will wait. Okay. Elsie. All right. We can't quite get into range of anything, but I do feel like we can move. Okay. That's more guys than I was expecting. Okay, Thundering Challenge. Once per combat, Elsie frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. I'd say let's do that to this guy. Because he has the closest thing to like a flanking attack. Now it's safer for like Scaly One to come up. But let's again open with Drienne. And Drienne can interfuse with Splinter Blast. Or Tools. Let's do Tools. And then we're going to launch a barrage on... Oh, look at this. We can get both of them. Perfect. Okay, now Maxine is ready to come in here. Yeah, let's have Maxine swap weapons, come in here. Oh, we can't. That's too far. Okay. Let's have Maxine switch back to ranged weaponry, come up here, take a shot on this guy. All right. Scaly One is... Where is Scaly One? Hold on. There. Okay, there she is. Yeah, let's come here. Just shoot this guy. And Stormalander. Even though this guy is running away, I feel like that's no reason not to hit him with some lightning. Okay, that was actually fleeing. I would have expected him to, like, move further into the corner, but I guess he's allowed to run past. Let's move... Yeah, so Elsie is hobbled, which really reduces ability to move. Scaly one can come over here and then hopefully get the kill shot on that guy. Now... Maxine. Yeah, Maxine has a clean shot from here. Let's have her take it. Poison, I'm pretty sure that guy dies no matter what happens. I just, as always, kind of forget if it happens at the beginning or the end of the turn. And Drienne can, I think, come up here. Well, actually, the door's right here. I could have just taken this door. Drienne, let's conjure up some... Maybe not. Let's wait. Roots and Shoots is really good if you don't have anything else to interfuse with. Like, I do like using it. I just don't feel like it's super important right now. Okay. Stormlander, you're invisible. I want to look at what else is in this room. Interesting. So let's do a Thunder Stomp. That's the second time that's been dodged, so it doesn't feel real great. But nobody dodges the Stormlander. Okay, Elsie can come up here and we'll just set up Guardian because she can't really, like, move further than that. Scaly one. Yeah, let's take our shot. All right, that combat went really well. This has been a challenging campaign, so it's nice to have ones that go the way that you want. Stunt chance 6. So, my natural thoughts are for Blobbybard or Lady B, because anytime one of them stunts, the other one gets a massive bonus to the next chance to stunt. So, yeah, let's actually give this to Lady B, because she's actually more of a damage dealer for us than Blobbybard is. Yeah. Okay, Woken Fighters 2. Not really too worried about the Cultist deck, I think, on this particular map. So, that combat is done. Let's have them secure it. And yeah, sure, everybody can work together, I feel like. Needed elsewhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold on. Lady B's restless and follows a promising... Wait. A promising poster. Oh, this might interrupt her sojourn with Solid Chrome Hickey. Let's see what it is. Boom. Distant clouds of dust or rain drift in the late sky. Wind drags on Lady B's clothes and the windmill roars. It's nothing unseasonable, Lady B. The idea that weather patterns would warp to discourage the whims of a single woman is ludicrous. You know that. With a last look at the fading day, she goes in. An especially vicious gust fights her all the way to the entrance. Swoove thrush. Hue whiff. Hurry and close it. Lady B pulls the door closed. The mill keeper's a woman named Barry. A stranger to them, she's provided shelter anyway, and now comes from her cellar with a jug of cool dandelion tea and cups. Hey, what a wind! And wouldn't you know it, there's no grain to grind. At least it's quieter. You should hear it when the big wheels dawn. Blobbybard is thinking to himself, windmills of the world stand and hold their sailing arms to the seasons. An example for us, maybe, meeting force with productivity. And Lady B says, we honestly don't deserve this much, Barry. I'm fine. I'm happy for the company. Stories Blobbybard here's told are already worth whatever hospitality I've given. But are you two still set on staying, just for the night? Lady B pulls out the poster she'd found pinned to a tavern door in Leafhelm. Think you're a hero? Dreaming of glory? Dream no more. I'm Walla Page, and we need you. Come to the land heroes forgot. Bring a new age of hope to the needy. I think it's like an arrow pointing to Walla Page just to remind you of who she is. I've just got this weird notion, like I'm needed elsewhere. Oh. Okay. No. So, again, we do all sorts of community votes for everything, but one of the running things in there is that we always take the adventure, like, the options that we can. So, in the morning, they continue their journey to that place that heroes forgot. I love it so much that Lady B and Blobby Bard can, like, they're such strong rivals, but also, like, bestest best friends. I really like that aspect of this story. Okay, so I have bad news for Solid Chrome Hickey. His sister's once again going off with Blobby Bard and not going with him. I don't know how that affects Solid Chrome Hickey's quest, but it's the way this is happening. So then the question is, who else would they go with? And since it's Lady B's quest, let's see, like, who her relationships are with. I don't think that... Well, hold on. If we take Hickey, I feel like Hickey would go with her. Can we go with Hickey? I don't know. So it would either be Hickey or Maxine. Maxine's like her next best friend, so I feel like Maxine would go. Let's see if she can go with Hickey. I feel like then we can go do Hickey's, because Hickey's following a map, and this is like some sort of like another, like a primal urge. So let's take Drienne out. I know that Drienne and Blobby Bard would want to go because they're really good friends, but this is sort of Lady B's quest, so let's put Hickey in. And I think that does give everybody something to do. Okay, there's just a lot happening right now. A thorough delving has proven rewarding. Hides, ingots, and spell threads, followed by earth shell bracelets. So this is +5 block. That definitely feels like a Blobby Bard or... So here's my favorite picks. Blobby Bard or Elsie, because there are warriors. Lady B or Hickey, and Hickey already has something that gives him extra warding, and so we're not going to do that. So who has the lowest block? Blobby Bard 63, 40, and 60. So yeah, I think that Lady B is the best choice for the plus block. Because she's a mystic, but she's also very much frontline. Yeah, also, I like the fact that she gets Earthshell Bracelet, and then Hickey gets Bracelet of Divinity. So let's finish this with, like, Bracelet of Earth, maybe? Like, if we can rename it? It doesn't look like we can. Okay, claim. And... okay. So Elsie, Stormlander, Scaly One, Drienne, and Maxine are ready to continue the fight. Jesus, there's a lot going on. Okay. When's the next incursion? 32 days. Can we get here in 32 days to do at least the patrol or the assault for that matter? Could we do the assault here if we needed to? We can? We can. Okay, yeah, there's no time to waste. Let's just go straight into the assault. I'll do the tents. You do the fire? Yep. Oh, Maxine, what are you reading? Oh, it's that new book by Odekon Korn. You know that guy. I really love it. It's about a young woman who finds out she's really a princess and has to choose between her family and a new queendom. Also, there are dragons. What are you reading? Oh, this. Well, this is by Wesley Amble. It's a history of Thrixel.
Well, sort of a history, mixed with speculation and theorizing, but I thought it might be useful.
What is Scaly One's voice? I think it's a bit Australian. Corn, g'day. Hold on, we have to do the Caroluna voice. What is it? G'day, Caroluna, and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today, we're going to build a craft that'll bring us all the way into space. There we go. Corn, really? Stormalander, what do you think about him? Oh, man, why is Stormalander, hello? Oh, hi. Whoa, big raid. Sorry. Hold on. Hello to Patikin with the big raid. Hello to Patikin, Innertooth, Maxine, it appears, also came over with the Raiders. And yes, Fox McCloud, thank you for drawing my attention to it. Sorry, we're reading through everything. Patikin, how was the rest of Shadow of the Tomb Raider? And also, has it crashed anymore? Because I know that you were doing some adjustment to the settings to try to stop it from crashing once per episode, and I don't know if that happened. Hey, look, every raid is big. Patikin could have raided to anywhere on Twitch or no one, and he chose to raid over here, so I will always be grateful for that. Seriously, you guys. Thank you very much to Patikin. So I'm very glad that Patikin is here. I am so bummed that Stormalander is not here. Do we know? Hold on. Okay, I don't know, but I think this is between Stormalander and Scaly One, because it's a choice to start a romance, stay friends, or set up a rivalry. I think it is. Because here's what he's saying.
Oh, I love him. I didn't realize this was out. Can I borrow it when you're done? Or, I've heard those are pretty good. I've been meaning to give them a go one of these days. Or, please, don't read that garbage. I'll lend you a real book. So it's specifically the don't read that garbage. He's talking to Scaly One. So I'm pretty sure that that's where it's coming from. Patikin says it crashed twice, but it doesn't help at all. So my settings are how I had it before. Yeah, I remember... I'm trying to remember, Patikin, if it was Rise of the Tomb Raider. I think it was Rise of the Tomb Raider was very crash prone when I first started playing it, and then after a while it sort of stopped being that way. As Aaron says, this is so well stated. Aaron DC says Patikin has a very big heart, so yes, it's a big raid. That is awesome. I love that, Aaron. So I will put this up for a vote in chat, because we don't have real Samalander. I think that he's probably still at work or something. Let's do a poll. And how should Stormalander proceed? Let's see. Start romance. Remain friends, or spark rivalry. And we will set that up for a poll right now. So from a gameplay perspective, let me just be very careful not to. You guys have no idea how concerned I've been about accidentally clicking on something when it's actually up for a vote. Maxine is saying, why am I in that picture? So Maxine was reading a book which sparked the conversation between her and Stormalander, but I believe the question is to Scaly One. If it's to Maxine, then I'll feel really bad. But it's specifically the fact that Scaly One is asking the question, so I feel like Stormalander's responses are to her. That's my guess. It's a little bit confusing though, Maxine, because your character was front and center in the conversation until this moment, when Scaly One sort of leaned in to say, hey, what do you think about this particular author? But yeah, Maxine, if you're just coming over, you and Stormalander were reading a book. Sorry, you were reading separate books and having a conversation about it. From a
Oh, Innertooth doesn't want to be in the picture, though. Oh, no. I'd love to do a character of Innertooth, though, if you were ever up for it. From a gameplay perspective, romance increases the chance that the two characters might have offspring. Adventuring offspring. Sometimes it's implied that there's, that the characters will have kids that just don't wind up joining the adventuring party. But if it's romance, you might get new party members. If they stay friends, then they can... they wall better together, they provide better protection, sort of cover each other's backs. If it's a rivalry, then if one of them stunts, then the other one does a better job of stunting as well. And 75% vote went to start romance. Oh, I love him. I didn't realize this was out. Can I borrow it when you're done? Stormalander closes his book. Oh, it was between him and Maxine. I'm so sorry. I would have made it. I would have had it be Maxine's choice. I swear to God, reading the way that the conversation went through, I really thought it was. Anyway, have you read A Time of Dragons? Oh, that's one of my favorites. I couldn't put it down. They gush over Odin Korn for a while. You know, I really like the bromances in that book. The way he handled it. Oh, especially the forbidden romance between the bossy scholar and the fugitive ranger. It took the ranger... Hold on. There should be a space there. It took the ranger a long time to work up the courage, didn't it? Oh, look at that. From left to right, look at the adorable heart between the two of them, followed by Scaly One over here with the X's over her eyes. Well, I'm gonna eat my dinner then, if I can. Stormalander and Maxine have fallen in love. Just be real careful with one another, because one of you is mostly made of, like, electric current right now. Okay. These are Thrixel. Okay. So, this is actually really dangerous, and there's a stone spirit. We may not get the stone spirit because it's quick and on the move, and we've got a bunch of guys between here and there. So, we know the nightmare will split as soon as we hit it. The more damage we can do to it at the point that it splits, the better. Maxine is really good with her poison, so let's do this because it hits 3 of them. Yes, I don't know if it causes the nightmare to split, but I'm relatively sure that it will pass the poison on to 2 of them, to both of them. Okay. And it didn't cause it to split yet, which is awesome. Now we can line it up to do, like, our biggest hit that we can. Scaly One, I think, does have through shot, or doesn't she? Hold on. Scaly One. Piercing shots plus. Oh, it's not, like, pierce through the enemy. It's 2 pierce and 1 shred, which is actually really good, because she can hit this Dweaver right through both of his points. But she can also hit that Nightmare even better, if we can just get in range, which is a little tough. 89% chance to poison that guy too. Yeah, because look how much armor that guy has, and poison just eats right through that. So let's do this with Maxine's final move, right? Yeah. Damn it. Okay, so Stormalander's Chain Lightning will hit multiple targets, but I feel like Drienne has the capacity to hit a little bit harder, especially if we use this wagon or this cart. Let's see what we can hit with the cart. Although I'm not even sure that is more damage. Hold on, Stormalander. Yeesh. Okay, yeah, let's move Stormalander up a tick.
And we're going to use Chain Lightning on this guy because Chain Lightning does less damage as it bounces, and I want to make sure that we hit the Nightmare. Yeah. So now the Nightmare is split, which is good. It cut the amount of hit points that it had then in half, and that's when we bring in Drienne to hopefully do this, because now, hold on, interfuse with the cart. Splinter Blast. Yeah, now we can hit more targets. Now we're hitting both the guys instead of just one of the guys. Okay. That leaves us with Scaly One and Elsie yet to go. The only thing that might be better than this, so this will do 5 points of damage, but I'm relatively sure that if we make use of her dagger, then it'll do like 8 points of damage, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. Let's have you wall with Maxine. Yeah. That dagger is pretty epic. And now we're to Elsie. So I feel like Elsie can kill the Nightmare outright, and that's better than setting up for a Guardian strike. But she can also do Thundering Challenge. Okay, yes. Yes. What's the range on Thundering Challenge? 4 plus potency. So maybe just 4 then. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that... So I'm going to move her here. And if she can't do Thundering Challenge to the Bard, then we'll just do it to the other Dweaver. Thundering Challenge. Yeah, that guy's out of range. So let's make this guy terrified. And we're going to wallop this guy to death. Because that's a guaranteed kill. That's 100%. Okay, that was a lot of damage. 4 blocked. Carolina says, this could become an electric relationship. Indeed. And Intertooth is saying, well, this card is automatic, it's systematic, it's hydromatic. Why, it's Grease Lightning. If I know that's from Grease, if I could remember the tune, I probably would have sung it. I don't. And also, we're all better off if I'm not singing. Okay. Who was it? Scaly One that blocked that shot? Because that was a really good thing to have blocked. Let's have Stormalander come up here, and we're gonna zap this guy. All right, that gets a lot of the warding out of the way. Drienne can come up now, and I'm hoping interfuse with this pot, and then shackle this guy. Now, Elsie chased this guy off, but can get in range of this guy. So let's have her set this up. I think Elsie is the one, like, character in the entire game that we've had join and didn't get customized purely because it's like a story beat. So, if I have to choose between the Nightmare or the Bard, I really want the Bard dead. Scaly One, can you... Yeah, let's wall with Elsie and then shoot. The Dweaver is no longer afraid, so I know that he's going to come and attack Scaly One. That's why I wanted him to be like walled. And yeah, I don't think that we've got a lot of options. Okay, let's actually wall with Drienne. That's more for Drienne's protection than Maxine's, and try to shoot this guy to death. Okay, still feeling pretty good about Scaly One's blocking. Fox McCloud is saying that he would redeem an angel saying,
Patikan, I know that people are often loath to do this, but could you do a shout out for yourself as thanks for the raid? Also for Caroluna and Innertooth and anybody else that I might have missed who's currently like also streaming. But do include yourself because it is difficult for me to tab out and do the commands in this game. Let's have Elsie. I'd love to try to get the Stone Spirit. 2 turns left. I don't think it's going to happen. So, Stormalander. Actually, Drienne. So, this is as far as Drienne can move. And then if we do an interfusion with the rocks, we can throw a discus at this guy. All right, Maxine, you can come on up here. Shoot this guy to death. All right, so that gets us up to the gate. Stormalander. I didn't want to move you first because I want you to Silk Step for the next turn. We'll get that ready. Elsie, we're going to come up here, open the door. Yeah, so there's the Stone Spirit. It's going to continue to try to move away from us. I don't think that Elsie has any sort of, like, special weapon. Oh, actually, it's kind of cool weapon, I feel like. Morning Claim? Maybe it's just a normal sword. Oh, yeah, Aaron VC as well. Thank you, Patikan. Patikan saying, I'm not sure who else is here that streams. Those are the ones that I saw. Not sure if I want to shout myself out. Patikan, believe me, I think it's, especially having raided over, like, I'd always want to shout you out. I can try to do it after the combat. It's just that this game gets squirrely alt-tabbing out. But if we can do the polls, I'm sure that I can make it happen. Okay, so that guy's very far away. I think that we will set up a Guardian to stop these guys from coming out. And then Scaly One can come up here. Yeah, Scaly One's got a pretty good shot. I just don't know if I want to keep pushing her luck. Okay, she's going to have a less good shot from here. But I'm comfortable with that. Hold on. Shoot. Yeah, really comfortable with it. I wasn't expecting that to be a kill shot. Okay, on our best day, if we wanted to get Elsie... Oh, Elsie's in stasis right now. So we could remove stasis for one of Scaly One's moves, and I do feel like that's worth it. Now... Yeah, these are, like, both equal-ish. So let's do this. Drienne, can you... I don't know why this one... Oh, because there's one less physical armor. Okay. Or Vine Wrench Plus. Where we can move him out of the way. Okay. Let's do that. Cool. And yeah, Maxine's too far away to try to get the Stone Spirit. So we're going to move Maxine up here and just take our poison shot on this guy. Darn it. Okay. So Stormalander is here. And when these two guys were together, I thought that I'd do Chain Lightning to try to hit them both. I would love Thunderstomp to work at least once eventually. That'd be pretty cool. It's a swift action, but it also costs him his secrecy. Alternatively, we hit him with this 84% chance. Thunderstomp would stun him. Oh, now I see. It's only a 17% chance to stun because of his potency. Oh, and he'll get +1 potency if it's both his legs, and he's only got one right now. Yeah, so that'll become more effective when he, like, levels up his legs. Okay, yeah, hold on. So we're going to move Stormalander...
Well, I mean, he's going to hit him anyway. Yeah. Damn it! Interesting. I think Auspicious Angel streams. I've heard he does, but I can't speak to the quality. I know that he tries his best. Okay, so Elsie, I would really like to have this and or the legacy point that it would bring us. It's just there's 3 guys that could wallop Elsie. I don't think it's worth it. The life we lose might be Elsie's. She's already down 3 points. Yeah, let's have Elsie come around here and hit this guy in the back. That's more like it. Bye, Stone Spirit. Okay. Stormlander. Now that guy's got a 23% chance to get stomped. I'm going to say that, like, why not? Hey, look at that. Okay, so this guy we can actually safely ignore for this turn. Let's then have Maxine come around the corner. Can we Quelling Moss these guys? We can. Awesome. Stormlander. Let's have you come here, take some cover behind the table. And it looks like we've only got a choice between one or the other. That Scorier is a lot more dangerous, so we're going to start piling the damage onto that guy. Nice! That was a really good... Oh, and wait, is this guy stunned as well? Yes! Knocked off balance and won't take any actions for a turn. Okay, that is an unexpected awesome bonus. Let's have Elsie then come here, wall with both of them, and set up a Guardian. And that leaves Scaly One free to also come up here. We're not going to attack that Scorier. We can attack this guy instead. And now Drienne. So, Drienne... I don't know if attacking this guy... Let's just poke him with a stick, right? He dies and doesn't... Yeah, then we don't have to worry about it next turn. Okay, I'm not too worried about that guy just now. Maxine, take your shot. Okay, that guy dies from poison at the start of next turn. Let's have Stormlander throw some lightning back past Drienne. That's taken care of. And that now frees up. Elsie doesn't get to do a lot of kills, so let's see if we can hand her one as well. Can you believe that this is like the 3rd or 4th choice this episode that real Salamander would make, and we don't have him? So Elsie's right now not assigned to anybody. So let's think about what would be cool, and I'll just pick it. When Elsie gets a kill, the next attack against her within 1 turn will miss. Sentinel replaces Guardian. Elsie leaps up to 2. So Blobby Bard already has this one. We're going to give her something else. Broad Swipes would be pretty cool. Elsie's melee attacks deal 2 damage to all other foes within range, or an upgrade to Thundering Challenge can now target multiple enemies in a small area. Since we've never had anybody with Thundering Challenge and we've already gotten good use out of it, I'm going to choose that one for her. Now, this is what sucks. So, regular Stormlander is not here. Let's take a look. Rogue would be... Every time Stormlander kills an enemy, he enters the Grey Plane for free, becoming hidden. Windwalk, once per combat as a swift action, can call on wind spirits to guide him to a distant tile. Basically a teleport. Flash Cone, once per combat, Stormlander throws a flash cone that blinds enemies and deals 3 magic damage. If thrown at an ally, they will be hidden. Or an upgrade to Jump Jolt, which I gotta say is already my favorite. +1 base damage, scales twice as much with bonus damage and potency, current damage increased by 3. We don't have regular Salamander here, but the last time he was here, he said he was all in on full transformation. So I think that going with an upgrade to Jump Jolt, he is all in on being our electric gremlin.
And a Spectral Lantern, which is actually really good because it gives +2 warding. It's an offhand item. Let's give it to Luca Loki right now, just because why not? The only other thing, we're seeing the daggers definitely have a benefit to them for doing those backstabs, so let's do that. We've never seen a Drathix. A new card is added to the Thrixel deck. The deck is more dangerous now. It looks a little bit like a fairy dragon, which probably means that it's terrifying. So let me just pause it real quick. We're going to save here, I guess. And I'm going to just... You can't really alt-tab this out. Let's do a shout out for Petiken. Yes, it did happen. Okay. Now, let's have these guys secure it. Done. Yes. Okay. How much further today? We can't be in that big a hurry. Filmy light passes through the canopy. Quiet birds flit overhead, but hold their tongues. What kind of birds are these? Why, is one of them hurt? Are you gonna nurse it back to health and name it Zendaloo? Okay. Blavity Bard's response in full is... Why, is one of them hurt? Are you gonna... Are you gonna nurse it back to health and name it Zendaloo? Because I'll be honest, I don't think poor Zendaloo's making it. I'm starved. I'm starved. He's gonna eat the bird. Okay. Look, Blobbity. It's like they hate each other so much, and yet they're best friends. Look, Blobbity Bard. There's something I've been meaning to say. Okay, sure. Say it. I don't plan on going back to the Oiled North. Not for a long while. And maybe not ever. Huh? I've learned more through our experiences than I ever thought I'd know. That education has been instrumental in, well, everything I've become. But it's hard. I've stayed doing the same thing so long now, the same way, calling the same place home, and A noise interrupts her. It comes from just ahead, a barking voice, a woman's voice. They approach a cluster of trees and find beyond it a clearing, a road, and a collection of interesting people. You know how often we get that excuse? You think we should keep your home safe and do it for nothing? Is that what you're saying? No, please. Isn't that the... With a confirming glance at the poster Lady Bede found and followed, Blavity Bard passes it forward. Dream no more, I'm Walla Page and we need you. Let's see. Let me be clear. If you don't have money, that's fine. It is? Sure. We're heroes after all. Just fair warning to you. We can't be everywhere all at once. Heard there's goblins prowl these hills, and they've been awfully burny lately, haven't they, Warata? Right you are, Lady Walla. Burny goblins. All right, here. This is all I've got left. My kids are gone. The old woman offers the sack she'd been carrying. What's that? A bag? A bag of rice. Eesh. You tricky old crone. Fine, keep it. But next time it's double, right? And it's coin. Or, yeah, meat would be fine.
The old woman hefts the bag of rice, then heads down the road, slow and sad. Need me to follow? Ugh, I don't know. What do they even do all day that they can't afford a little fee? Suppose we could pay her a visit, see if she was lying. Good day to you both. No closer now. What's the thing with you guys? Come a long way looking for Walla Page. Saw the, we want to be heroes. Oh, did you see my poster? What a pose, right? Yeah, didn't I tell you the poster would get a couple? Warata doesn't seem very well, impressed. You're gonna make me put up more, aren't you? We're not a couple, though. I mean, we're practically foes. It's one of my favorite relationships between two characters so far. That's what every couple says. Just ask my husband. Well, you two look like you've got some danger in you. Come back to the castle, we can talk. Need, hero skills, though. Can you handle goblins? Nothing I've read supports the existence or outlines the actual powers of a goblin. So, is it a euphemism, or... The already unpleasant day sours and fades. They don't look new at this? They're not. The road withers, but they're able to follow its ghost to a swampy compound along toppled stones. They arrive as dark sets in. It belonged... I think this is Lady B. It belonged to a merchant's family once. Vagrants were living here. Louse scalps. We made it ours. Okay, that's definitely not Lady B then. You're not from the area. That's lucky for you. I'm Molander. I'm cousins with Samalander. Blobby Bard. What do you think? Nice? Your castle? Seen better days. It's a work in progress. This little operation you're looking at, it didn't all happen in a day, of course. A stairwell goes underground. Frog noise follows them down the damp steps. Took me a while to scrape together enough brave souls. What Mammy used to say, she said, tell me the name of a brave soul, and I'll ask what height to make the coffin. Mammy was a carpenter, is the explanation. They reach the foot of the stairs, a room thick with odors, stale food, dewy rock mold, brittle leather. But anyway, here's where we get down to business. Bedrolls, buckskins, barrel stacks, beetroot liquor, and boiled beans. Walla lights candles and douses her torch as she goes. Bears, beets, Battlestar Galactica. Don't forget banditry. Yes, what an odd, uncomfortable word. Banditry? Can we all know what you are here. Lady B. Oh, this? Oh, is this? You're going to lecture me, aren't you? It's not just the one old woman, is it? It's all the people living here and around. You're taking their food, their money. That's our work. We collect a fee, and in exchange, we protect them from whatever. You think they deserve different? You don't think they'd do the same to me if they could? Then you admit to being the same as them. Why not work with them? Build something. You don't understand that it's a doomed proposition. Every aggression, every theft, seeds one more demand for justice. That's enough of your mouth. What were you expecting? Fable pure knights? Selfless noble bodies? That's nice for stories. Look around you. We live in the cellar of a ruined something. Maybe there used to be heroes here, but now there's just spiders. We're survivors. We do what we have to, take when we have to. Speaking of, you've got some valuable pieces yourself. So, I will put this up to a vote, since we don't have either Lady B or Blobby Bard. So let's put it up to a poll. Poll. Fox McCloud's voting in chat. Let's see. What should they do? Question mark. Draw weapons and fight, or convince them to stop. And we will put that up right now.
Yeah, I don't want to, like, put my hand on the scale. I feel like chat should vote. I can say that I personally have extremely limited patience for the, oh, well, we're going to be bad because otherwise people will be bad to us. What a wonderful self-fulfilling prophecy. I get to be bad. Isn't it convenient that the rationale allows me to do whatever I want on the logic that if somebody else had the opportunity, they would be the ones to make that argument? Really dislike that. And hello to Marquack. If the convince option had better odds, I would have gone for choice number 2. Hey, you never know. We had a stomp option in the past combat that was like, what was it, like 20-odd%? And it happened. That's why I'm putting it up for a vote. But yeah, Lady B doesn't have the highest charisma here, so that seems to play into the option. If it had been Blobbity Bard, I feel like his charisma is pretty high, but he's not the one making the argument here. The silence here is just me getting another drink. Is that a new Miyamote? Caroluna? I feel like I haven't seen that one before. She had a calculator? What is that? Is she holding a cat? It looks like Mia and she's holding something, but I can't see what it is. From here. It's probably very clear to everybody else. Marquack, I hope you had a nice Monday, by the way. Oh, it's a light gun. And yeah, unsurprisingly, a unanimous vote to put an end to these fools. Say you'll leave this place and we'll let you. Leave these people and go. Alone and go. Stand back, all of you. You had me welcome you in as a friend, but you threaten me? Call me a liar? We're no corn cobs. Come get bloody. That should be that should be on the movie poster for this campaign. That's what it should be. It should be Blobbity Bard, Hickey, Lady B, Drienne, Scaly One, Patikan, who else do we have? It should be a Stormlander. It should be all these people. Minus maybe Elsie, because that would be a little bit of a spoiler. And on like it should be Wildermyth Campaign 4. They're no corn cobs. Come get bloody. Okay, everybody gets a temporary hit point and +1 armor and warding. The Marsh Castle Gang. Their leader moves like a seasoned fighter. The others, sloppy maybe, but those weapons would still hurt. Okay. This has come up before, and I don't think it's true. But is it possible that if we take out Walla and maybe Warata, then Molander and Posey stop fighting? So I'm going to try to aim at Walla and Warata first. I will say that the last time that I thought that this was a possibility, it didn't happen. Okay, so Hickey can... Boy, how do we want to do this? Yes. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's have Lady B come up here. So yes, she can do an attack here. But before we do that, we want to do interfuse with, like, I don't care, these step ladder back here. And then... yeah, that gives her a damage bonus and everything. I can't interfuse with the second thing, so let's just hit this guy. Good. I love that agonized scream. You suck, Walla. And you're not even good. Like, you're not even good at your job. So, Hickey could walk up here and, like, try to get Warata, but there's a problem. His death aura is also going to hurt Molander and Posey. And again, I know it's not likely that we can, like, not fight them, But what if we could? So let's have him wall with his sister, and then we're going to do a compulsion on Posey and just have her walk out of the way. And now Blobby Bard could come up here. Well, hold on. Blobby Bard could actually wind walk back here. Papoosh. Gotcha. Ah! Okay, we get to stop the fight right now if you guys want. I'm not gonna hit you, says Blobby Bard, but if you come near me... Alright, I guess it's on then. Okay. It was worth a shot, right? Oh, Innertooth needs some sleep. Innertooth, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great evening. Also, apparently, it could be a light gun. It could be a calculator cat. Or a cat-shaped calculator. It could be either one. So, yes, hold on. Let's just... So, these guys are in a lot of trouble right now. Let's move Hickey over here. Yeah, that's going to mess you up real good. And then let's hit Molander. And Lady B can move here, interfuse, and poke. I would have liked to have not killed Posey and Molander, but whatever. Ghost Traff. So this is Hunter Armor. I feel like... Okay, so let's give it to Patikin. Yeah, because only pluses, and Patikin's been in the party longer. That's the logic there. I would love to upgrade Luca... Oh, hold on. No, even this, it's... Yeah. I think we're gonna go with Patikin. Patikin's been in the party. I wasn't able to, like, update his, like, stuff before, so it feels right that someone who's been in longer gets the upgrade. Claim. Fox McCloud is saying, well, first of all, very true. Peace was never an option. And also, I like the screams in Final Fantasy Tactics. I have not played that in a long time. My friend HW loved that game. And, like, when I picked it up on, like, you know what? Nobody cares. But I actually picked it up on the PSP and tried to play it, and I actually found Final Fantasy Tactics pretty tough. That was a hard game, to me. A long week later, on a windless afternoon. Farmers incoming? Nah, no cart. Barry the mill keeper squints as distant shadows resolve into shapes with familiar faces. Oh, them. They'd love if I broke out the beer, I expect. And why wouldn't I? Hold on, is this an evil smile? At the mill keeper's fire, Lady B and Blobby Bard drink a little. Even sweeps the rafters. Good having the sky off them. Good smelling dry building stones. Fresh flour. What's wrinkling you? Said you were leaving the company for good. Guess that still got me thinking. Really didn't expect to be coming back. Yeah, I wasn't gonna ask, but I also didn't want to. I was going somewhere, I thought. But really, I just wanted to go anywhere. Anywhere new. It's my... You went, and now you're coming back. Wasn't like you found anything worth staying for. Got potatoes and market sausage frying up. Thanks. It'll be nice. You know, reminds me of the people I grew up with, pushing hard on whoever wouldn't push back. Why do you think I ended up out here? There's those sorts all over. All you've told me, and all I can divine about you, you'll always be needed elsewhere. Good folks are needed everywhere. Yes, and answer that call if you can, when you can. Just don't underestimate the value of having a place to come home to. Wait, somebody popped. Pop! Oh, the food in the pan complains. Barry scoots back to her kitchen. Was a good thing, you know, and we managed it the right way. For all her faults, taking that woman's life will weigh on me. Even in the throes of battle, Lady B and Blobbybarg were able to subdue Walla's underlings. The bandit leader herself, however, fought to the end. They killed her. Oh, I guess we knocked out the others? Okay, well that feels okay. Others will be alright, you think? They'll recover. Told them to open a tavern. Place a bad past can ferment, become bitter wisdom. We left them in good hands. Our only fear is that the commoners will want their own revenge. Lady B unrolls the poster that pulled her across the world. Though creased and stained, old ink still gleams in the firelight. Let's split our takings with this millwoman, Berry. Sure she could use some supplies. Feel like robbers ourselves otherwise. She wads the paper into a ball and flicks it into the flames. Whoosh. Okay, 2 heartwoods, 2 hides, and 1 fabric. And Lady B levels up and adds 10 years to her retirement age, which is good. So, real Lady B is not here. I already see an upgrade to something that we have. Once per turn as a single action, Lady B targets an enemy, causing it to suck up health from nearby enemies as temp health. Number of enemies and health taken increases with the size of the target up to a 4-tile target. I feel like the purpose of that is to like pile a lot of health onto one guy, making everybody else easy to kill. But like temp health doesn't expire like the next turn or something. It's still there. It's a weird ability, and it makes me actually want to try it. We could also, oh, hold on, but no, hold on. We're going to do open mind because again, the more things Lady B is simultaneously interfused with, the more damage she does and the more damage she can take. So open mind. Also, Foxmotor saying, Barry the Millkeeper squints and grabs her double barrel from watching them come up the hill. Okay. So, Hickey and Lady B were still going to go do this, and they're not done. They got called away on this other thing. So now, hold on. Hickey and Lady B are going to go do that. And they're still 2 months away. Here in this digital world, there's over 3 things to do. Okay. There's 2 days until the next incursion. We are securing this area. We're like doing the thing. Yeah, and there's a mountain range right here. So really the fight is going to happen here. And I don't think that I can do anything except like have them go. So what does Blobbybarg do? Blobbybarg helps out with the tier 3 defenses. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here come the Thrixel Incursion. Yeah, there's only one place for it to spawn. So it's size 5, and I feel like our team here can handle that, with or without defenses. So we just let it ride, I guess. Okay, good. Yielded results. We got some hides and a wolf heart strap for some bonus health. Well, Hickey has the fox quartz strap. I'm tempted to give it to Lady B because she's so like frontline. Elsie would be the next choice, but it doesn't give her an integer. Does it give Lady B an integer? It does. So, yeah. Lady B, extra hit point. Oh, look at that, though. Maxine would also get an integer. And you know what? Maxine actually got injured earlier in the thing, so I think that she has less health than normal. Let's give it to Maxine. Yeah. Plus, it looks cool. Okay. Stormalander is here. Okay, so they still have a few days before it arrives. It says somewhere 31 days. Can we build some defenses while we wait? Oh yeah, they can do it in 8 days actually. Okay, so hold on. Let's actually build tier 3 defenses. which I guess it's too late, but that's fine. Okay, more defenses, though. Yes. Oh, Maxine, are you still here? Maxine, yes, she is. Likes getting integers. Well, you've got something else. Maxine has come into possession of a powerful artifact. I'm not singing the Stormlander song. O wandering stranger, come hide from the moon. The barrels are full and the fiddle's in tune. Come ask the barkeep for bowl, cup, and spoon. We'll dance you to sleep or we'll drink until noon. Maxine did not enjoy the song. It's a fairly old song. I think it's northern. Here, the chorus is better. Stormlander glances at a gleam. Maxine realizes the danger in her hand is flashing with the mixed light of moon and fire. Oh, it's nothing. It's... Though she clutches it away, her partner has already gotten a good look. It's got the mark of Old Wayne. It's too late to deny it. The vision of the blade, once beheld, can never be forgotten. Stormlander. The rippling edge is oddly arresting. The Old Wayne's family The Old Wayne family's grim crest glares, graven into the hilt. I didn't mean to let you see it, but what I intend seems to weigh little in its gravity. This dagger has haunted me a long time. I had a friend who... I can't tell the story without breaking, but... Maxine. According to legend, this weapon, the Oath of Old Wayne, was made by the last persecuted Old Wayne mystic. He was angry and had a skeletal arm, but that's a story for another time. It was made for vengeance, to cause suffering. It ruined a whole age of our land, shattered what generations had built. So now, I need to make sure it doesn't happen again. That's where we're heading, isn't it? To destroy that thing. Love, I should have told you from the outset. I'm sorry. You can go back. I intended to slip away once we got close. Okay, Maxine. Hold on. But I'm just, like, it's not even up for a vote, this one, because we want to do all the adventures, right? We want to do all the story. Maxine is here and asks, is the audio off sync? Foxcloud is saying no, and Carolyn is saying that it sounds good here. And Foxcloud is recommending to refresh. Maxine's gonna refresh, but like we're gonna do the adventure. Like, we want to see Maxine's story, right? Sounds like you'll need me on... Sounds like you'll need me on the way. Maybe even more at the end. Okay, so the question is, who's gonna go with them? And this is Maxine's quest. So, Maxine, if you're here, who would you want to bring, with the exceptions being Hickey and Lady B, or they're doing their own thing. They've got their own quest that they're doing. But we'll try to send one other person with you if you like. Let's check Maxine's relationships. Hold on. Yeah, we get to choose one more person. So Maxine is cronies with Blobbity Bard. Well, Lady B's off. Lady B and Hickey are like away. She's already going with Stormlander. We'd go with Patikan, who's an irritant. I loved it. Remember when Maxine just like randomly super dunked on Patikan? We go with Patikan, Drienne, Scaly One, or Elsie. And like, no matter what happens, like, it'll be your choice. Now, just in case Maxine can't like see in chat or hear, because sometimes there's stream problems, let's go with at Maxine. Who would you like to bring on your Old Wayne Blade quest? All right, now Maxine is saying she doesn't know. So the other option is I could put it up for a vote, except I think that there might be slightly too many options. So, Maxine, if at any point you decide, let me know. And otherwise, we will do a poll. Hold on, why is it?
It's telling me about shield mode. I don't want to do shield mode. Poll. Okay. So let's see what chat might vote for. And maybe this will inform Maxine, or we could have chat decide. Who should Maxine bring? Question mark. So our choices would be Blobbity Bard. Maybe because I can do up to 5 choices. So Blobbity Bard. Then we could do Petikin, Brienne, Scaly One, or Elsie. Oh, look at that. It's exactly the right number of choices. And we will start poll. Okay, so let's see what chat will vote. So let's just see. So because we can actually see it right here. Blobbity Bard would have her back, plus 10 block when walling with Blobbity Bard. If she brings Petikin, plus 35% chance to stunt when she stunts with when either of them stun. So if she stunts, Petikin gets a stunt chance, and that's like a critical hit, basically. Brienne is plus 10 block, and Scaly One is plus 10 block, and Elsie is plus 10 block. So the other thing to consider possibly would be Maxine is a hunter, and Stormlander is technically a hunter, although he's really more of like an electrical current at this point. So Brienne would give them a mystic, and Elsie or Blobbity Bard would give them a warrior. And by the way, if we pull somebody away from defending against the incursion, I'm going to try to move somebody else up to cover it. But honestly, right at this exact moment, I'm not sure that I remember who is doing that. So we'll see. Fox McCloud was voting for Chuck Norris. Regrettably, he's too busy lamenting back when he was on Walker Texas Ranger. So we don't get him into the party, unfortunately. I also feel like he'd be awfully overpowered. Okay, good. I'm just checking the time. We've got plenty of time. My goal is to finish the chapter, but by God, we're not going to leave any story on the table. We want to make sure that we get to see as much of this stuff as we can. He's busy counting to infinity the second time, says Maxine. Well, that's a better use of his time than bothering us, I'd say. Okay, so do we have a vote? Oh, it's a perfect split between Petikin or Scaly One. So anytime we have a perfect... Is it only those 2 choices? Because it only shows 2 choices. Yes, okay, just double checking. Okay, so anytime we need to split a vote, we pull out a trusty 4-sided die, and we're going to say 1 and 2 will be Petikin, and 3 and 4 will be Scaly One. That is a 4. That is Scaly One. All right, so Scaly One. Oh, whoops. Choose a hero. It's Scaly One. Done. Okay, current calamities. So we've got 21 legacy points, and it's still not enough. It'll never be enough. We need infinity. Foxcloud wants to know, where's your 20-sided die? I actually do have one, but then it would be, what, 1 through 10 would be one of them, and 11. It feels like it would get, it's just more numbers after the same 50-50 split. If I had a 2-sided die, I would do that. But when I went to buy one, the guy behind the counter showed me a penny, and then I felt stupid. Okay. Thrixol. I am actually... Oh, I don't want to spend 3 points, but I do not want to face whatever a Kinestend is. So let's not have those. Yeah, finish. Maxine is asking, isn't a penny 3-sided? I guess technically, especially if you're Dick York. Or Dick Sargent? Dick York. Okay, hold on. So, yeah, 3 of them are leaving. They arrive in 14 days. How quickly can we get Blobbity Bard? We might have to pull back, you guys. Oh, hold on. They're 15 days away. Hold on. How long? 14 days. Well, let's see if we can possibly get Blobbity-Bard and Patikin and Luca Loki. I feel like if Luca Loki and Patikin go, they can definitely make it, and Blobbity-Bard is going to slow them down, which I hate. But I do feel like if Patikin can make it in 14 days and Luca Loki can make it in 13, then they are there. So I think we're going to leave Blobbity-Bard where he is. Okay, let's do our best. Okay. Killian says 100-sided die would take an hour per vote. All right, let's do it. Defend. Where's Trien? Hold on, why does... Oh, no, they're just here. Yeah, they're ready to defend. Okay. Here we go. The Thrixel have come. Motes of light shimmer and splash, flow like water on their prismatic shells. It's a hypnotic, almost beautiful doom. How should the defenders respond? I don't have a vote, like a voice for Lucha Loki yet. Luca Loki? Hard spot to be in. Well, that's an Azric voice, but okay, so this is going to be another community vote because we always do a poll on this. So, because this is a group decision. How should the defenders prepare? Question mark. One would be charge into battle. Number two would be harry their approach. And 3 would be stay hidden. And we will put that up now. Okay. Carolyn is saying, for those who haven't seen it, it's really more of a ball than a die. And it's not that I object to the existence of a 100-sided die, I just don't see the value of it when what you normally do is you roll 2 10-sided die, and one of them is specifically marked with like 2 digits. So like let's say that you roll 2 10-sided die. They're either going to be different colors or one of them is going to have dual digits on it or whatever. So if the one with dual digits is going to have, instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's going to have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So if you roll it and it comes up 30 and then the other die comes up 5, then you just rolled a 35. Oh yes, vote is up. And hello to Salmalander. So Salmalander, we've had multiple decisions for your character this time. Your character is now in a romantic relationship with Maxine. I thought that it was a vote between, like, how should Stormalander approach his relationship with Scaly One because of the way that the conversation went. But, now they are in a relationship and they're actually off on a special quest right now. It turns out that Maxine is carrying, like, this cursed dagger from, like, an ancient bloodline, and she needs to go deal with, maybe it's not cursed, but she needs to go deal with like the legacy of this blade. So she, Stormalander, and Patikin are all, Scaly One. Yeah, Scaly One are all going off to deal with that. And as a result, they got pulled off of guard duty because it's kind of like an urgent matter. And also, Solid Chrome Hickey and Lady B are off on a quest together to find out more about like the map that he had discovered in the previous episode. But yeah, Samlander, I'm really glad that you're here because hopefully we'll have more stuff. So 75% of the vote went to stay hidden. Concealed amid their surroundings, they elude the frustrated eyes of their enemy. Choosing the moment to strike is up to them. Samlander's saying, I have an actual D100 on my desk right now, rolling it just like rolling a golf ball. I've handled a D100, like, when I look at one, I'm always like, how do you tell which one is up? Like, which one is, like, because there's so many facets to it, but every time I've actually used one, it actually is clear which of them is, like, the one that is facing straight up.
It's weird, because you wouldn't think that it would be that easy. Okay, so we've got lots of enemies coming in, including a... oh, I didn't read about this. Hold on. So, it is a fairy dragon. Dragon Breath, 7 range, a cone of poison that is blocked by scenery in its path. It also has a claw attack that can do 2 range, and it can move right through scenery and stomp it flat, and also it cannot be stunted, and it's got 18 health. Christ. Okay. All right, Sedgus, let's bring you up here. We want to take a look around to see what else is happening. I feel like we need all eyes on Drathix over here. I want to get Patikin into firing position. I'm not sure that it needs to happen this turn. Let's have Patikin... Why doesn't he have range on this guy? Let's have Patikin move here for now. Okay, Elsie. I really, really, really don't want anybody to eat any attacks from this dragon. I don't think it's going to fire its Dragon Breath randomly. So let's bring up here. Now, Drienne, we're going to maybe stay behind the wall. But otherwise, I think that we can interfuse without drawing attention. We're also going to interfuse with this brazier. It's clear, says Carolina, as long as you roll it on a perfectly flat surface. So we do also have a Scorier up here. The thing is, we've dealt with them, and they don't have... They do have a... like a burrow attack that can hit multiple guys. And then here's Luca Loki, who... Okay, so let me ask a question. Can I use Jump Jaw without losing his... Like, if you can interfuse with something, I'm going to say that you can Jump Jaw without losing your Gray Plane, right? We can. Okay. I'm not going to worry about setting another trap just now. Let's get behind this chair, and then we're going to wait. And then Fraley is our other guest star. Let's... probably bring her all the way up. Okay. Now we've got multiple guys. We need to alpha strike this guy to death. And I do feel like Drienne is our best opener. So let's do Splinter Blast. And if I get to hit 2 of them, why not? Because that's going to take out a lot of the physical armor. Is there anything better than that, though? Hold on. What about Steelfire? Steelfire does more damage. And the reason that, like, all of our attacks this round were all Gray Planed, so they're all going to go through the armor anyway. Stripping off the physical armor doesn't help us, and this does. That's bad. Okay. So, Sedgus, why don't you set us up for a nice backstab? Good. Patikin. Or Elsie. Yeah, Elsie, why don't we... Okay, let's do a volley of arrows against... Oh, can we not? We can... Yeah, let's hit these 2 guys with volley of arrows. Wait. Is that gonna... I think she yells when we do that. Okay, you know what? Again, we're just gonna focus on like killing this guy. Wait, cancel. I didn't mean to do that. Move. Hit this guy really hard. Okay, Patikin is in firing position. Whoops, no, just shoot, regular shoot. Okay. Scary Dragon down. Now, Glenulf Gruff can't really do much of anything from where he is for now. I guess we can wall with people. And yeah, I definitely want to do the volley of arrows since we have multiple targets. Release flight! Yeah, and he lost his... I'm glad that I waited on that. Let's have him come up and hang out with his friend Sedgus. I feel like this guy can't see anybody, and I might as well wait a moment, because everybody else is around the corner. I don't see any reason to, like, rush into that. Here, though... Yeah, let's have Luca Loki come over here, take a shot on this guy. And now our last guest star is Fraley. Let's come over here. We're going to be ready to do a cool attack, but we're going to wait. Okay, that dude got pinned and took damage right through his armor. Okay. Shit, there's another dragon just came in. Okay, Fraley, let's make use of your position to kill this guy, hopefully. Yeah, we can't quite hit that guy. We could with Drienne. Hold on. We could move them here. This is some cover for Drienne. Yeah, let's move Drienne here. We're going to interfuse with these rocks and whack this guy with a discus. Lots of physical armor on that guy. Luca Loki, can you shoot from here? Not the bard, but we could try to shoot this guy. Good, that was only a 55% chance, and he pulled it. Okay, Elsie. Man, I want that guy dead. Patikin, can you... Yeah, let's wall with Drienne, even if we lose our... Damn it. Alright, we're not in Thundering Challenge range for anybody, so we're just gonna have to stop here. We're gonna move Glenulf out here, take cover behind this rock, but maybe draw some attacks. And Sedgus, you go with him. We're gonna use the buddy system. Okay, all the enemies that are going to be are here. Let's use a volley of arrows since we've got 3 dudes all right here. Fire! Okay. Glenulf. Yeah, so he's got a spear, so even though he can't quite get right up next to them, the +1 range. It doesn't sound like much, does it? But boy, does it come in handy for times like that. Sedgus, can you also... Yeah, we're going to get a flanking strike. Mess that guy up real good. Fraley, can you kill that guy for us? Good. Now, Patikin, shoot this guy? Good. Now, the Nightmare's coming in behind us, and the Thrust. Like, I haven't forgotten about them. It's just, we've got a lot of dudes out here. Luca Loki. What we want to do is, I think, move you around to the other side of the barricade, because now we're taking cover from those guys. And do shoot that guy. So now we're down to Drienne and Elsie. And Elsie's like role is to stop them from coming in here. I'd also prefer it if the Nightmare didn't actually split this turn. Oh, no, we're interfused with this. I feel like we're okay. I was going to say, did I just move Luca Loki next to a Thrixel-infused... Hold on, maybe we just kill the dude outright. Okay, Drienne. I don't know. We could withdraw from this. I feel like it's pretty safe to withdraw from that for now. That gives us one more... Hold on. I don't want to move. One more interfusion that we could do. And if we move in here and wall with Elsie... But the trouble is if we move, then we can't do that. So I could interfuse with these candles. But I don't think that I can do anything with them yet. Let's... No, even Roots and Shoots isn't very helpful to us. Okay, hold on. I'm just taking stock of what just happened. The dude burrowed over. But everybody else... Yeah, it was only to Elsie, and everything is fine. Now, there's a problem. I accidentally locked Elsie in here, because now there's plants growing in the doorway. So that was not a good choice to do that. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much for the resubscription. And hello to Harmonious Crow, who's saying buddy system for the win. Yeah, these two got a lot of work done out there. Get a Harmonious Crow character in here, too. Blobby Bard, you have been a busy bard in this episode. Busy Bardy. But you're not in this combat because you went off with... Oh, right, yeah, we couldn't quite bring you in. You were 1 day short of being able to join this combat. Okay, Drienne. If Drienne... Yeah, so the good news is... Actually, I don't have any good news because this guy just burrow right through that if he needed to. Yeah, this is not great. So, let's have Drienne withdraw from this. Sorry, withdraw from that. Now let's interfuse with one of these plants that we conjured up. And we're gonna Vine Wrench this guy? Over there, maybe? I don't know. That was a really good damage roll, and he's pinned, right? Yeah, Scoria cannot move and defenses are lowered. Okay, that's really good. We might have Elsie follow up on that. Or Patikin. Patikin. Let's... Yeah. Patikin could firewalk in here and get a shot on that guy or on the Nightmare. The thing is, that feels dangerous because it gives these guys more... Like, look at how much physical armor Elsie has. And hello to Scaly One. Scaly One, your character's also been up to stuff. People voted for your character to go with Maxine. Yeah, Maxine and Stormlander on their quest. So your character is off with them right now, and we'll see that shortly. Sorry, I'm just taking a look to see what, if anything, we can do here. Okay, so if Blobby Bard goes here, he still gets Ember Arrows. Yes, so let's have, Patikin. And then we're going to shoot this guy. 81% chance here, 83% chance here. And apparently it's going to knock out his Torsaline buff, which, sure, let's do that. Okay, and now he's 2 guys, and one of them is on fire. Elsie. Thundering challenge on this guy. Oh, that's right. We can do, yeah, let's do both of them. I forgot that we did the upgrade, so now we can terrify both of them. And now, yeah, shit, come up here and just... Okay. So we'll come on back here. Sedgus. Sedgus and Glenulf are not real characters. They're just sort of like villagers that have agreed to help out for the day so that their homes don't get destroyed. Luca Loki. Yes, let's come here. And now we're going to take this shot against that guy. Darn. And Fraley can't really... Like, we can't get past the plants. And now we're back to Drienne. So, Drienne could steal the fire. Yeah, let's steal the fire and throw it. Look at this, we get to hit both of them. And they still have to spend their turn running away. Okay, we got some guys coming in the back door. Elsie. Let's come over here. And let's do volley of arrows since we've still got it basically for free. Oh, you know what? Maybe if Elsie graduates from like story character to like permanent party member, we could have Elsie be Harmonious Crow. That'd be fun. Then she'll be like an established part of the lore. Shit. Okay, I didn't realize there were that many guys over there. All right. We got to get rid of these plants. So, Luca Loki, let's have you silk step past there. Fraley doesn't have that. Yeah, we're going to have to knock down the plants. All right. Drienne. Sedgus can come up here. And Patikin. Yeah, I'd prefer not to lose the Ember arrows if I don't have to. Let's light the lamp. Okay, stasis is okay because Elsie can't be damaged in this condition, and she was actually in kind of a lot of danger of having that happen. All right. Patikin. We're going to have you take cover behind the table and shoot this guy, because why not? Glenulf, you wall with Patikin to give him like a stat boost. Sedgus, I know that walling doesn't stack, but I'm not sure where we can go that's of any value. Okay, Luca Loki has his jump jaw trap, but not a lot of cool ways to use it right now. Let's have him move up here, and if we take this shot, it's 83% chance to kill. Good. Now, Drienne is where things get interesting. I would like this nightmare to be dead. Oh, hold on. This is Fraley. Let's have Fraley wall with Luca Loki. And Drienne. Yeah, so if Drienne comes here, they can interfuse with this fire. And I'm pretty sure throw it onto the nightmare and do a lot of damage to it. Yeah. 71% chance. Good. And a stunt on top of that. Okay, but we're not done yet. We can't quite throw this fire far enough, though. Roots and shoots? Sure, why not? Gives us more stuff to interfuse with. Oh, Patikin's got to turn in. Patikin, thank you so much for the raid, and I hope you have a great evening. Okay. Yeah, just not a lot of... God damn it, there's another graphics out there. Volley of arrows? Yeah, okay, hit all 3 of them. Rain death! Okay, we're gonna be done. Patikin is not in range of anybody with his current fire arrows. Let's Silk Step so that he gets an extra bonus when they come closer. We're sort of like luring them in a little bit. Glenelf can come up here, wall with his friend. So far, they've been doing good work. Now, Luca Loki. 30% chance to hit. I think that a better use of our time would be move here, throw out a jump jaw, and then Silk Step back. Brienne can take cover behind this. Oh, there's a Seeker right here, by the way. Okay, yeah, if we can pin this guy down, that works for me. And then... yeah, let's remove the stasis. We get one more action with Brienne. Let's interfuse with this thing, because we can, like, blow it up in their faces. Hold on. That. And this. This is a busy turn for Drienne. Okay, Fraley, let's kill this Seeker if we could. Oh, hello to Duck Empress. Hi, Duck Empress and everybody raiding over. Hello to Glomdy, Duck Empress. Thank you so much for coming. We are playing some Wildermyth, which is a turn-based, sort of story-based RPG. Glomdy has their own character, but they don't happen to be in this particular campaign because the cast rotates per campaign, and we're actually on our 4th campaign. We do, Glomdy, hold on, we do have Drienne. I don't know if you've ever, like, seen the Drienne character, but they're here. How goes Wildmything? We are having a great time. We're trying to wrap up Chapter 4 of the 4th campaign, and I think there's going to be at least one after that. But, so, hold on. Let me try to pause it. This game gets weird doing, like alt-tabbing, but I think that we can do it here. The Duck Empress. Perfect. Oh, Skyrim Special Edition. How are you liking that? I played a tremendous amount of Skyrim back when it came out, and I've never done any mods with it as well. Let's also do one for Glomdy, too. All right, back to game. Glomdy, are you also streaming today, or is that... I know that Drienne should be streaming today, but I don't know if you are as well. Okay, so Patikin has still fire arrows, but no firing position on the enemy. So we're going to fix that by coming up here, because we want to take advantage of his stealth. And 79% chance to cut right past this guy's armor. Darn it. Okay. Glenulf is someone that I'd rather have take damage than our regular characters if I could possibly arrange it. As is Sedgus. Duck Empress thinks that Whiterun got glitched. I try to travel. Oh no, the game crashes. Today was a comfort game day though. Yeah, no kidding with the kind hug. I'm so sorry to hear that. Tomorrow, Glomby is streaming. Do you think it's a mod, or was it some change that was made? I remember one time having a story character in Skyrim just like literally a pile of ash on the ground, and absolutely no idea why. Killen is guessing maybe you have to do the black run to do the white run. Oh, and Glomdy might finish Plague Tale Requiem tomorrow. That's on sale, Glomdy. What do you think? Like, worth the sale price? I've been very careful not to absorb any information about it. Elsie is still stasis, which is fine. Luca Loki is here. Yeah, let's move Luca Loki up here and attack the dragon. By the way, Glomdy, this dragon is very pink and purple and very fairy dragon, but it must die because it's going to puke poison on us. Okay, Fraley comes up here and just takes cover behind the table, I think. And now Drienne. Drienne's got some cool stuff they can do. We could wild grasp the dragon and pin it, but it also would drag it closer. Still, I feel like it's damage, and any damage is good right now. Okay, we pinned it in place, actually. We didn't drag it forward. Okay, Drienne, can you also do another wild grasp on it, some more damage? Cool. And now we're going to do a Splinter Blast. And that's going to blow up on these two guys. Hopefully kill the dragon. The cool purple... Oh, wait. Let's do it here, because then we also hit the nightmare. Be dead. Okay. Hold on, I want to... That's good. It was good that it was blocked. Glomdy's saying, you can't kill Puzzle Dust. I would never kill Puzzle Dust. We all love Puzzle Dust. Puzzle Dust Extended Family, though, they're a little bit more up for grabs. Carolina hasn't played a Plague Tale, but I've seen it played. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Harmonious Crow needs to, like, step out for a second. Sorry, I missed part of it. Yeah, Harmonious Crow will be back later. Duck Empress is saying, I have played enough so that I'm just too lazy and I'll just start a new character. I've done most of the game before, so I'm just trying different styles for fun. Which Harmonious Crow understands. Also, it's possible that Harmonious Crow was saying saying to Whiterun, I'll be back later. Samlin is saying there's different styles other than Sneaky Bow User, and Harmonious Crow is afraid so. Actually, many. Glomdy says, that is Puzzle Dust, and if you kill him, I'm telling the watch party. I'm gonna get... Glomdy, you're gonna get me thrown out of the watch party. Okay, I feel like this is winnable now. I was a little bit nervous when that dragon showed up, but we're doing okay. Let's have Patikin. So we're gonna use firing position, and we're gonna move Patikin... Okay, I don't know why I can't move further, but let's move Patikin up here. Let's do firing position now, and we'll go here, I guess. And now we have Ember arrows again. Let's shoot the Bard, because he's way more dangerous. Okay. I do not want to walk through the fire for some reason, so let's have Drienne step up, and they're gonna interfuse with nothing. Let's do volley of arrows. Yes? Can I not hit Patikin? Is that a possibility? No. Okay. Okay, Luca Loki. Can you take a shot on that nightmare? There we go. And hopefully that's the incursion. Is that... Wait, is that Luca Loki's first combat? Wow. Oh, Carolina's saying, no, there's not. The only archetype in Skyrim is Sneaky Bow User. Wasn't it, was it Morrowind or Oblivion or both, where you could custom enchant a piece of armor to give you, like, 20% chameleon? So if you did it on all of the pieces of armor, you had 100% chameleon, and it was unbreakable total invisibility that, like, completely shattered the balance of the game. Wait! Oh my god! Okay, I wasn't looking at this before, but Patikin can upgrade his duck. Alarming Quack. As a swift action, once per turn, Patikin's duck, who is canonically known as Duck Tikin, will watch over and allow him to dodge the first ranged attack made against him until the start of his next turn. Duck Empress, for some reason, is voting to upgrade the duck. We are 100% upgrading the duck. Duck Empress, if you are not familiar with the game and may not have seen the previous episode, no blame there. Patikin has a duck who is in love with him because Patikin was also briefly a duck. So now we have Patikin and Duck Tikin, and they are a close pair. And I'm not even kidding, by the way. You can come in here. See? He's right there. See the duck? Or she? She's right there. So we will upgrade the duck with Alarming Quack. I can honestly say it never, ever once occurred to me that the duck would be upgradable. You always upgrade your lover, says Carol Luna. So true. Okay, now... Okay, hold on. Yeah, so we've got a couple story quests that are happening, which means that we don't want to go to Tanner Wilds yet. I don't even want to go there to, like, investigate it, because last time I thought that I could do that safely, we wound up advancing the story. So, let's have you guys continue to prepare the defenses. Yes, everybody can do that. Yes. Good. Okay, Blobby Bard, come up here and do this. I hope we get more Blobby Bard, because it would be a shame if real Blobby Block came in. Oh, and yeah, Duck Empress, everybody in the party, with the sole exception of Elsie, is like somebody from chat. So anytime like a story choice comes up that features that character, that person in chat gets to have a stand in it. So, hold on, here we go. Maxine leads Stormalander into the ancestral lands of the Old Wayne family. The Old Wayne legend is a rich well of villains for Leafhelm storytellers, a group of questionably related kinsfolk living in a secluded manor, practicing dark crafts. It had to be a swamp, didn't it? No wonder these people were so morbid. Come on. When we kiss about this later, you'll thank me for goading you through. Okay, Stormalander. Oh, by the way, Stormalander is part lightning, by the way. So if you see a little bit of, like, that's not tattoos. He's actually de-manifesting into pure electricity. But he found a frog. A suspicious frog. I bet they built out here because they were paranoid, hoarding wealth. Look how thick the walls are. That's a sound theory. Soon they're within a proper ruin, with towers half sunk and many of them tumbled. We're looking for a forge? There's a stairwell. And there you go. You're sure this is right? Is this how you unmake the thing? Here, take the torch. As Maxine draws the dagger, the Oath of Oldwayne, the eyes over the forge begin to glow. The forge roars awake, vomiting hot coals. Bleh. But like the dagger itself, the glowing embers arrest her eyes. And then she sees two futures in the flames. Maxine. In one, she sees herself aged and alone, still fighting the same long losing battle she's embroiled in today. In the other, she's not much older than she is now. She's used the power in the dagger to bring peace to those she loves, including Solid Chrome Hickey. Perhaps she should wield it. It would change her, but not immediately. In the meantime, think of all the good she could accomplish for her friends and for this world. The chance to save everyone. Is she throwing it away? Okay, Maxine, what are we unmaking? So, Maxine, your character has an old dagger called the Oath of Oldwayne. Apparently, it was once wielded by a mystic that had like a skeletal hand, very much like a necromancer, and it has been responsible for lots of crimes throughout the ages. Maxine has come into possession of it, and Stormalander saw her sort of becoming fascinated by it in the firelight, and the two of them set out specifically on the quest to unmake the Oath of Oldwayne. However, now when faced with the opportunity to do so,
Maxine is struck by the possibility that maybe the power in the dagger could be used for good. Markwack is saying like the One Ring. Markwack, I have no idea what you're referencing. That sounds like a scurrilous accusation against a perfectly fine QVC blade. Hello to Centrifugal Force. Force, I hope that you've had an okay weekend. I know that your days off are coming up pretty soon. Glomdy is saying always trust magical items. So, Maxine, here are your choices. Destroy the dagger or keep the dagger. And both of them, you can see, by the way, Stormlander has differing opinions. In here, he looks like that, and over here, he looks like that. But it is entirely your choice. And this is, by the way, like for Duck Empress and like Glomdy and anybody else who's seeing for the first time, this is how we do it. This is the opposite of a min-maxing game. It's always for people to make the choices that they want for their characters or that they think would be cool or interesting or, you know, what's my best chance to stay in the story for longer? Force is saying weekend is okay. Oh, feeling sick and tired today. What are people's go-to sick meals? For me, chicken or beef bouillon, which is like just, if anybody's not had it, imagine chicken soup with literally nothing in it and also a lighter flavor. If I'm sick to my stomach, that's what I go to. If I'm not feeling sick to my stomach, then I will choose, usually pasta. Really big fan of pasta, actually. Okay, Maxine is voting to keep it. Keep the dagger. Maxine? I was wrong. There is a reason this dagger came to me, but it wasn't to throw it in the fire. Well... Maxine's cry resounds down the stairs. Stormlander! It seems something doesn't wish them to leave. Oh, this is the original owner. This is the guy. Remember the skeletal arms? Here is the present from me to you. An Old Wayne ghost. He craves the dagger. We can't let him take it. With a flash and a noiseless snarl. Oh, wait, then replace that with... The spirit transforms. Gwarg. Okay, Maxine now has the Oath of Old Wayne, which is a tier 3 dagger, double flanking damage. That's, by the way, 12 points of damage. Glummy says your comfort food is water. Oh, hello to that Genie problem. Genie, it's been a while. I hope that you've had a great holiday season. Oh, Genie Problem says, oh, you're boned now. Well, that guy's boned. He's got bony arms. Real Samalander goes, ruh-roh, Reggie. Centrifugal Force does love water so much. She does so much for us every day. Yeah, tier 3 dagger. So between the set, it's obviously going to be Titan's Fist. Like, I mean, like clearly Maxine, we're never going to salvage it. I mean, look at how cool it is. So we're going to put that in place of the tier 1 hammer. And Oath of Old Wayne. Like, that's a story beat now, so we're not going to change it. Okay, whole body grinding together in a slate stack. Fungus wreathes it in fumes of decay. Oh, this guy's got nothing on us. Maxine. So we want to set Maxine up for a flanking attack if we can. Every other turn, Mushrox charges, trampling scenery, and knocking aside heroes, dealing 1 damage and hobbling. Okay, so let's get everything ready to do an awesome backstab. Let's have Maxine come over here and Silk Step. And then we're going to have Stormlander come over here and Silk Step. And then we're going to have Scaly One come over here and Silk Step. Oh, where did everybody go?
All right, now it's too far away for Maxine to do a cool backstab. I really want to make use of this dagger in this combat. So Maxine's going to come, like, maybe up over here. And Stormlander, let's have you move back a little bit, just because Yeah, let's just... How about back here? And then we're going to done and done. Okay, let's do it. Stormlander. Let's come... I don't want it to get any sort of, like, cover bonus. So let's move one over here. And we're going to do Chain Lightning. Oh, I should have moved closer. We could have done Thunderstomp. By the way, Stormlander, we did regular Samlander. We did Thunderstomp, and it worked. And we also learned that you'll get a +1 potency if you turn both your legs into lightning. Yeah, Genie Palm says that thing does so much damage. Yeah, why do you think we want to use it? So, Stormlander's just done that, and now Maxine's going to finish this jerk off. Hi-ya! No, hit. Straight to the heart. Maxine has encountered the specter of death, and truly it is her. Silver Vial's Crusher, a tier 2 hammer. I don't know if this is good for anybody. Yeah, we're not replacing Scaly One's dagger. Tier 2 hammer, though. No. No, I like... The things that we have that like would be technically upgraded by doing to tier 2 is like story beats for them. Like these are weapons that they're like story things that Blobby Bard has carried with him for a generation. I don't want to replace them, even if this is technically better in some way. Like, no, we're gonna like keep it. Salvage. Genie Palm is asking what difficult is this? So whatever normal was, but with a lot of starting calamities, because we had Blobby Bard and Maxine starting with the party as well. Oh, and sorry. Wait, Glomby, was somebody jerking off? Hold on. So, with Centrifugal Forces asking, without any spoilers, thoughts on episode 2 of The Last of Us? I believe Angel's waiting. Yes. I am currently waiting on it. I haven't seen any of it yet. But Centrifugal Forces that is saying that The Last of Us is currently like couples TV for her and her significant other. Yeah, like thumbs up, thumbs down, like without giving anything away. I only know like the spoiler-free stuff that I've seen in reviews, and it really feels like the overall reaction has been positive. I am out of time, so we gotta wrap this up, unfortunately. They leave the Old Wayne estate behind to sink in the obliviating muck of time. And they're both like, they're really gleeful, everything is fine, there's no concerns about how anything has gone down. Maxine, love, why did you keep that dagger? Can you really hold on to it safely? Says the man that's made of electricity. Are you sure you aren't being a little bit rash with your choices? Of course I can. Don't you trust me? Oh. Their journey home goes without much incident. But no songs rise in the night. By the light of moon and fire, it will grow clear that Maxine is no longer the woman she was. The love Stormlander and she shared is doomed, and a mountain of sorrow lies before them. However, Maxine is now... Oh, the Mountain of Doom. Look at this! +7 retirement age. That's a victory, I'd say. So, Maxine, this is entirely your choice. Also, I don't know what Trinket Hunter is. Is this Maxine's pet? Hold on. Okay, so Maxine, you also have a pet that I think that you picked up in the previous campaign. So the upgrade for your pet would be Trinket Hunter. Gain a 30% chance to find an extra augment at the end of every mission. Your other choices are Piercing Shots. Range attacks have 3 pierce. That means they go straight through armor, physical armor. Fox Flight. Maxine has +1 speed. Once per combat as a swift action, activate to dodge the next 2 attacks against her. or long reach, Maxine has +1 range with all attacks and abilities. And I guess I guess we'll declare that your animal is called Trinket. Genie Problem says, oh yeah, retirement age is her primary concern for her. It's my primary concern because I want to keep our characters in the party for as long as we possibly can. Oh, I think he said he was going to finish this jerk off. Sam Lander says, look, just because I can't hold on to anything anymore. Yeah, no kidding. He literally cannot wield weapons. They fall right through his hands. So, Maxine, what's your pick? And basically, once Maxine makes this choice, we will need to save, find somebody fun to raid over to, and then we're going to join Mia, Glomdy, Samalander, and I'm sure many others for Mia's watch party. Chivalry will be there. For Mia's watch party in the Discord, we're going to watch the most recent episode of Kyber Shards. Fox Flight sounds good, so we'll do Fox Flight. So this is going to be +1 speed all of the time, and then also the ability to like dodge the next 2 attacks, which will come in handy if she's doing like backstabs. And that's where we have to call it. So tune in next time, next Monday. Hickey and Lady B will finally arrive at Wolfleith Manse to do that next story beat. And then we will 100%, I think, finish off chapter 4 of our playthrough. Let's do a save. And then we're going to have to exit out to the main menu. And we're going to find somebody fun to raid. It is not a joke to say that this was a very hectic day at work, and I like to make this point at the end of all of our Wildermyth streams. Wildermyth Mondays gives me something to look forward to. I'm so glad that we get to do this every Monday right now, and I will see you again next week for the continuation of Campaign 4. Genie Problem, it was great to see you again. Force, I hope that you have a great heading into your couple days off. Duck Empress and Patikin, thank you so much for the raids. And if I miss saying thank you to anybody for anything, just thank you all for being here, and I will follow up with you guys as early as tomorrow. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.